Assalamu alaikum. I am AKM Shafin. My metric number is A20EC4061. I am from Section 3 of Requirements Engineering and Software Modeling. My team is Team 2, the Avengers. Today, I am here to represent my alternative assessment of Requirements Engineering and Software Modeling. Project background. The name of our system is UTM Counseling Center, and the stakeholders are UTM Counseling Center and their staff. UTM Counseling Center is a psychology counseling center that will help UTM staff and students by counseling. In our project, our main goal was to make the system more simple and easier for the clients. We made some changes in the system, like clients can easily book for appointment, sit for test, and get result in very short time, which has made the system more user-friendly. This is my overall UI flow. This is the first screen, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and the last screen. So this is the use case diagram for my system, UTM Counseling Center. So first, we have provide booking details and confirm booking. This is for booking. And as it is connected with client and UTM Counseling Center staff, as counseling center staff will confirm the booking, and client as UTM staff and students will provide their booking details. Then we have registration. For registration, client will provide personal details and UTM Counseling Center staff will approve the registration, seeing the personal details. Then we have to sit for a test. So client will take the test and sit for a test, and UTM Counseling Center admin system will take the test and generate report and send the report to the client. Then UTM Counseling Center staff will contact the clients, and both client and UTM Counseling Center staff will work together to conduct a session. This is the whole use case diagram for UTM Counseling Center staff, UTM Counseling Center system. Use case specification, take test. So this is my use case specification. So the first, I have made some changes, and the latest version is 1.3, which is made by me. So name of the use case is take test, and ID is UC005, and the actor of the use case specification is client and UTM Counseling Center admin system. And the precondition is the client will have to choose a suitable date and time for the test. So the normal flow of my use case is the client will go to UTM Counseling Center test website for the test in their chosen time. Then client will log in the system using their UTM mail and password, and then client will sit for the test. Then client will answer all the question, and then they will enter submit button. Then UTM Counseling Center admin system will receive the answer sheet document. So alternative flow, no test submission found in the database. So if the client wants to have their answer sheet, but they haven't give any test, on that reason, the system will display that we are sorry, you haven't submitted your test yet. So exception, unverified user. So user have to use the UTM mail, and then another one is answer all the question. So if the client answer all the question, then the enter submit button will appear in the screen. So the related requirements, the first related requirement is functional requirement, which priority is satisfier that the system shall be able to display a participant dashboard profile with basic information. Then second one is the system shall be able to display the current test status, which priority is dissatisfiers. The last functional requirement is the system shall be able to display the current notification in the system when the test is submitted, which is satisfier. Then we have two quality requirements, and they are for convenient access, the website can be accessed by laptop, and mobile phone, which is priority is dissatisfier. And another quality requirement is the system shall be able to display an error message if we skip any question or keep any question blank, which is satisfied. And the post condition is UTM counseling center admin system will start calculating the result using Likert scale. So this is the activity diagram of take test. Here is the start. Then client will go to the website and then they have to verify them. If they have verified, then they can sit for test. And if they are unverified, then they will send back to the login website. And then they have, in the test section, they have to answer all the question. If they answer all the question, then they can submit the enter button. And if they do not answer all the question, they will remain in the test section and they have to answer all the question. After that, after entering the submit button, UTM Counseling Center admin system will receive the answer sheet document, and that is the end of take test activity diagram. Self-reflection. In my requirement engineering and software modeling course, I have learned a lot of stuff. From our first task, I learned that we have two types of requirements that are functional and non-functional, where non-functional requirements have quality requirements and constraints. I learned to figure out the requirements from a system. In our second task, we had to create use case diagram and use case specification. I made my own use case specification and helped my team to create a use case diagram. I also designed activity diagram based on my use case specification. On our last assignment, I had to update the use case specification and made it better. In our alternative assessment, I mean AA, I had to make a prototype based on my flow, and it helped me a lot to learn about requirement engineering and software modeling, as we have to make a prototype and represent it in front of the client, how the prototype and how the system will work. On the other hand, working as a team, I have developed my communication skill, problem solving skill, and critical thinking skill. I also tried to work as a leader and lead my team, which developed my leadership skills also. Overall, the whole course helped me a lot to learn about software development, and it will help me a lot in my professional life also. So this is my prototype demo. So by clicking on this link, we can go to my prototype. So this is my prototype. So this is the first screen, which is the home screen of UTM Counseling Center. So client will click here login. So this is the login page. Here the system says welcome user login. Then client have to enter that UTM mail as it is required to enter UTM mail to login. So I'm gonna enter my UTM mail. And I'm gonna enter my password. And as I'm a client and I'm here to take test, to have test, so I'm gonna click as client and log in. So this is my dashboard. And here we can see that our general information is showing here that I am Shafin and my profile pic. So this is the sections we have in our dashboard. The first one is user information. Here the user information is available and user can add and update their information here. Then we have book, where booking information is available, and here the booking appointment and provide booking details will be work here. Then we have sessions. Here session information will be available and conduct session will be available from here. And then the last part, that is the take test. And here by clicking here, we can sit for the test. So here it says start your test. Once you attempt the test, you have to answer all the question, and please press submit button to finish the attempt of the test. As we have said that we have to choose our date and time to take test. So if the client entered into the test section in their chosen time and the selected time, then the attempt button will be appear, or else the attempt button will not be available, which will be unavailable for the client if they are not in their chosen time. So I'm going to attempt my test. So this is the question, and as we can see, the progress here are showing that which part in which page we are in. So I'm going to answer my question. So as we can see that if we do not submit all our answer, we cannot we cannot see any submit button here. And this is the Likert scale system. By using that, the system will calculate the result. And if we answer the last question, then our submit button has appeared. And by submitting, we can finish our test. And here it says, congratulations, you have successfully finished the test. We will mail you the test result of the test. Thank you. So by this, the client get confirmation that they have successfully finished their test, and also that the UTM Counseling Center admin system have received the answer sheet. So by clicking I can return to my dashboard, and by here clicking I can log out, and by clicking home I can return to my counseling center homepage. So this is my presentation on my alternative assessment of requirement engineering and software modeling. Thank you.